morning, everybody. How are you today? It's Wednesday morning and just getting ready to start our slow flow class this morning. So if you have arrived to do this class live, welcome. And if you're doing this at a later time, welcome as well. We will be doing a little bit of a slower flow this morning. Not offering a lot of vinyasas, but if you want to throw them in, always an option. So we will lead a class that lets you take a little bit more time in your poses and be gentle with yourself this morning. Always an option if you want to bring things up that you go that way. So I'm going to get started in a minute. I'll sit for a few minutes just to welcome people in, but we will be starting in Shavasana this morning, so if you've arrived, you can go there. Reminder that I will offer some modifications along the way and truly honor your body for the practice that will land with you today. Take some sips of water if you feel like you need to through the class. I have my coffee here that I think I just left in the microwave, so I'm going to get that. And please find your way to your Shavasana. I'll be right back. Alrighty. So taking the time to find, I'm going to join you on my back this morning, finding the perfect spot to start your practice. You can see that Sarafina is with us again this morning, and for those that are missing Ginger, Ginger is here, but they don't get along the best, so she's just giving her the stink eye from across the room. So let's begin to arrive. Taking these first few breaths to make any adjustments to allow yourself to truly arrive here. Maybe tucking your shoulders in a little bit, opening up your chest. Letting your arms fall by your sides, palm faced up. And your feet can drop to the outer edges of your mat. You made it. It's Wednesday. So let's take an inhale breath together. Open your mouth, sigh, let it all go. Making as much noise or little noise as you want to as you transition here. So taking an observation of your physical body as we settle here. Always awareness, never judgment. How are you feeling this Wednesday morning? I can feel my right shoulder as I did the push-up challenge in the gym the other day, and push-ups are a challenge for me in itself. So I'm going to send some breath into my shoulder, seeing if it can soften with the breath. And I encourage you to do the same. Where can your breath go to soften, give attention to that area? Maybe that awareness will allow you to be mindful through our practice, to take extra care to any area that may be calling for it. Maybe observing how your heart is feeling this Wednesday morning. Feeling that space around your heart as your breath is filling up your chest. Maybe sending some breath there if it may feel stuck or a little dimmed. is your mind feeling this morning? Giving yourself permission to let anything go that may be on your mind, knowing that it may be there for you after class if you choose to pick it up. And my encouragement to you is that through the next 45 minutes, this time you've carved out for yourself, can you anchor here on your yoga mat? Allowing yourself to feel all the feels here as you are safe. Feeling that connection to your body, to your mat. And if your mind wanders through our class, as it will, just bring your attention back to your breath. Inhale new. Exhale old. Slowly bringing some movements into your body, very slow. Maybe rolling out your ankles or your wrists. And letting your hands fall to your side again, checking your alignment, making sure that your spine is neutral, chin is tucked here. Maybe like you're holding onto a grapefruit or orange there underneath your chin, without compressing your throat area. Can you invite your right ear to your right shoulder? Feeling that nice stretch in the left side of your neck. Breathing your way back to center this time, left ear, left shoulder. Awareness that one side may be completely different than the other, and that's okay. Always awareness, never judgment. And going back to center one more time, each side, right ear, right shoulder. Letting your breath link with your movement. Movement with breath. Invite a breath now that travels in through your nose and out through your nose. Just like that slight snore, that constriction in the back of your throat. Ujjayi your breath. Creates more fire. Coming back to center. And one more time over the left side. Coming back to center, bringing knees into chest, coming up, hugging yourself, curling in like a little ball before letting your head and shoulders come back down, and just rocking yourself from side to side, giving a little massage to your back. And if you want to invite some circles to your knees, letting a little bit more lubrication into your hip joints, you can do that. Offers a different massage to your spine. And the other way if you're doing the circles. Not losing our breath. We're coming back to center, hugging right knee into chest, clasping your knee below the knee or underneath your thigh with your fingers clasped together, allowing your left foot to grow long on the mat. Foot is flexed here. Checking in for your alignment. Is there one long line from the top of your head to your left foot? And allow yourself to anchor there for your foundation before gently encouraging your right knee towards your torso. Checking in once again, how is the chin doing? And if this isn't feeling good in your back, you can take your left knee and bend it once again, letting that left foot stay to the floor. Always options here, honoring your body. Making sure the clasp isn't on the knee joint, it's below the knee or underneath the knee on the upper thigh. We're breathing here. If you want to encourage some more movement here, you can gently rock the knee from side to side. Again, encouraging some movement in your hip. And if your body is craving stillness this morning, you do that. From side to side, or even from back to front, front to back. When that feels complete, allowing left knee to come in, coming up for a wee hug just to reset. Letting your head and shoulders come back down, switching to opposite side. Good morning, Sophia. Thank you. Lace kisses. So this time, left knee is coming in, right foot grows long on your mat. Checking in. How is this side feeling? It can be completely different than the other, and that's okay. So where is your hand? Below your left knee or underneath? Maybe check to see which feels better for you. Finding that alignment, making sure that head, shoulders, torso, hips, right leg are all long, grounded into your mat. As we gently breathe our left knee to our torso. And once again, if that is not feeling good in your back, you're going to bend your right knee, right foot comes on the mat. Same. Allowing the breath to soften here. Did movement on the other side. Let's invite some movement here. So gently from side to side. And front to center, doing the movement. Back to stillness for 3 more breaths here. Maybe seeing, is there any area that you're still clasping on to? Allowing it to soften. Allowing right knee to come up, head and shoulders come up one more time before rocking and rolling along your spine until you're finding yourself in your tabletop position. Setting up your good foundation for your tabletop. Just gonna check in on everybody here. Nice. Okay. Alrighty, tabletop position. So feet can be flat on the mat or toes can be tucked. Fingers are splayed out wide here, and it's like little suction cups are on the ends of your fingers. And you want to not let your weight fall into your wrists, as that will cause some more issues with your wrists. Shoulders are stalked on top of the elbows, on top of wrists. The inside of our eyes of our elbows are facing front. So let's change that, going back to a neutral and then allowing them to rotate in. Nice. So allowing your belly to sag, lifting your gaze. Let's travel through 2 cat-cows here. Tail's long behind you. Exhale, curling in, allowing your head to drop here. And offering any authentic movement that feels good. One more time. Inhaling to cow. And exhaling. The head goes first, leading the way, curling all the way up. And coming back to a neutral spine. We let our right hand come up long, sweeping up to the right side. Bending into your elbow, coming down into this modified child's pose, sweeping through, threading the needle here. For just a breath before coming back up. Some different flows today. Coming back through. For breathing up. One more time, sweeping through, allowing that elbow to bend, this time allowing your head to come all the way down to the mat as we thread the needle through the opening of our left arm. It's kind of like you're in a puppy pose and threading the arm through that opening of your eye, of your arm. So checking in here. Is there any area that you are holding on to? Can you allow the breath to soften you here? Your next inhale lets you unthread, coming back to center. Let's travel through 1 cat-cow just to reset, dropping your belly, lifting your gaze. Exhaling, curling in like that scary Halloween cat. And coming back to your neutral side for second side. So this time the left arm comes sweeping up. Bending into the right elbow, you thread it through that opening head just to touch down just for a moment before coming back up. Sweep it up. 2 more times, just like that. Reaching through, bending into that elbow, head taps down just for a moment. Palms faced up on that left hand. Inhaling 1 more time up before you're coming 1 more time. Inhale leads the way, allowing your head to touch down, bending your elbow so it's flat on the mat here, and reaching that left arm through. Allowing everything to soften here. The next inhale allows you to come back to center, coming back through table, and you've got it. 1 more time, cat-cow. Using your breath here. You're Before coming back to a neutral spine, tucking your toes. If they're not tucked, maybe moving your hands just a smidge forward, bending deeply into your knees, lifting your hips up and back for our first downward facing dog. So pedaling out your feet, wagging your tail. Modifications here. If this isn't feeling good with your wrist, you can double up on your mat here. Or you can come down onto your hands and knees into this puppy pose. Honoring your body. And maybe observing that your body's warming up a little bit already. Bending your knees, looking to the top of your mat. Can you travel there? One big step, or tippy-toeing, or jumping. Can you inhale to lengthen, flat back. Exhale, folding right in. Before rising all the way up. Bringing all that into your heart. And allowing your hands to come by your side in our Tadasana, our mountain pose here. Feeling that connection to Mother Earth with your feet. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling, sweeping all that up. Bring that back into your heart. 1 more time. Inhaling. And this time, bowing over your soft knees. As we inhale to lengthen, flat back. The exhale takes your left foot all the way back. Left foot all the way back. For you vinyasa lovers, we'll throw those back in next week. Or you can add that and meet us. So letting your hands walk up your right knee. Left foot is flat on the mat. And if there's any issues with your knees, you can pad up your yoga mat, doubling up for protection of your knee. So setting that great foundation, your hips are facing forward. Can you inhale and exhale, bend gently into that right knee. And your hands can stay here on your upper thigh, or you can breathe your hands up and your gaze can follow. Letting your hands cup round, framing your right foot, engaging that right foot and stretching it in front of you, setting up for half splits. If you have yoga blocks, you can use those to give yourself some height, honoring your body where you are. So we're going to inhale to lengthen, so our right foot is flexed, kind of like you're pushing on the gas pedal here. So we're going to inhale to lengthen and exhale, soften, letting heart lead the way, softening over your right knee. This is a great posture. If you do have yoga blocks, you can set them on different levels. Makes me think of a yoga teacher that liked science, and she used to say that these were go-go gadget arms using your blocks. So blocks, straps, bolsters, all of those blankets, all of those extra things that you can apply to your yoga practice are not a level of or a measure of how well or how unwell you're doing the posture. It's honoring your body and safely getting into the posture, and they're great support if there's any injuries. So please never ruffle through yoga. Sometimes even closing your eyes when you're in a posture, if that feels safe, just allows you to get out of your head a little bit. And we can use a flow here as well, inhaling to come out and exhale, seeing if you can lengthen just a little bit more. Gently coming out, dragging right foot back down, letting it fit flat on the mat. Letting go of your blocks if you had them. Left hand is under left shoulder as we come up into this low lunge twist. Heart is opening to the right side. See the sun's coming out through my front window here. Letting right hand come down, left knee pops up off the mat. And if you want to fly into your warrior 3 posture, you can go there. Or if you simply want to step your left foot up to meet right, you can go there. We will meet in a forward fold, allowing our feet to come as wide as the mat. Knees are bent generously, grabbing onto opposite elbows, and just letting everything hang here in your ragdoll. Maybe nodding your head yes or shaking your head no. Letting anything that may have bubbled up to fall off your yoga mat here. Or letting hands come down, heels pulling feet back in to hip distance. We're going to inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Before rising all the way up. Taking your fingers here, clasping your hands, pointer fingers stay up. Can you inhale to lengthen? Exhale, bending over to the left side of your mat. Feeling this nice stretch in the right side body. If you want to challenge your balance a little bit here, you can transfer the weight into your left foot. Maybe right toes just touch the floor, or maybe your right foot comes right off. Not impacting the stretch of your right side if you're going there, because that's truly what we want to do here. But if you want to challenge your balance a little bit, you can go there as well. Still breathing. And if your right foot's elevated, bringing it down, coming back to center, and letting that all shake up. Inhaling and exhaling, swan dive all the way down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, the right foot steps back this time. Or the opposite foot than you did last time. Allowing right knee to come down, patting up the yoga mat if there's any issues with your right knee. Allowing your hands to walk up your left knee this time. Foot is flat on the mat behind you, or toes can be tucked. Getting that foundation, right hips, both hips are forward. Hand can stay here. As we inhale, exhaling, gently softening into your left knee. Or if you want to breathe your hands up, if you did that last time, you can go there. Just giving a little bit of a back bend here as we open our hearts up. Allowing your breath to allow you to soften here. Is there any area that you're still holding on? Allowing hands come down, reaching for those blocks if you want them for your half splits. Taking your left heel this time, pushing it forward, toes are flexed on that foot. Right knee is still on the floor here. Toes are long behind you. And you can even inch that right knee back if you want to get a little bit deeper into your splits, or a full splits is in your practice, you can go there as well. So inhaling to prepare, exhaling, softening over your left knee this time, letting your heart lead the way. Your inhale lets you drag left foot back so it's flat on the mat. Right palm comes under right shoulder, planting, lifting up and opening to your low lunge twist on the left side here. And your gaze follows. Feeling that nice opening in your heart here. And if you want to come into a half bind, you can even do that, tucking your hand in behind your back. Feeling that breath travel through your body. Sarah. Letting left hand come down. Right knee pops off the floor, and it's just like second side. If you went into your warrior three as we traveled through here, you can do that. Our goal is right foot meeting left, and this time just shaking your hips from side to side before inhaling to lengthen. Exhale, folding in and sweeping up to stand, changing the clasp of your hands. Feeling the difference of that. Pointer fingers stay up, inhaling to lengthen, exhaling, coming over to the right side now. Feeling that stretch in the left side body. And if you want to engage some flow here, letting the inhale let you come out, and your exhale as you come deeper into the posture. And if you want to challenge your balance here, letting the weight fall into your right foot. Transfer into your foot, finding your tippy toe of your left foot to start, and maybe your left foot comes up. Not changing anything else here. We're not holding our breath. And only do that if that feels okay with you. It's nice to challenge our balance a little bit. That feels okay as we enter into the winter months and slips and falls start. If your left foot is elevated, allowing it to come down, pointer fingers come back to center. Once again, shaking it all off. Inhaling, sweep up, and bring that all into your heart. One more time, inhaling. Before exhaling, bowing over your soft knees. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhale, stepping back. And we're going to let ourselves come all the way down onto our bellies. So in our Sphinx posture, once again, our shoulders are stepped on top of our elbows. Hands are long on your mat here. And let's just take a few breaths to settle in our Sphinx posture. So our tail is long behind us. And if this is feeling too much, you can come down, honoring your body. It's a great posture for building strength in your back. more breaths here. Before allowing yourself to come all the way down to the mat. Right arm is long on the side beside you. You're coming up on your tented fingers, or your left fingers, or by your shoulder off the mat. Bending into your left knee. Can you breathe up with your cobra here and allow your left foot to find the floor behind your right knee. Extended wing posture. So that right arm is long on the right side. And you can walk your fingers up towards your head if you want to get a little deeper into the stretch, but only if that feels okay in your arm and shoulder. Checking in, allowing your head to find a neutral spine here, not extending your neck. Five more breaths here. Allowing your heart rate to slow down a little bit to prepare to our final postures. Allowing your inhale to let you fall back over, allowing your hands to fall by your side and taking your left ear to the mat. Coming back, forehead's back on the mat. Left arm extends long to the side, palm face down. Right hand comes up on tented fingers like we're breathing into a cobra. Right knee is bent. And as you inhale, lifting your head and chest up, the right foot finds its way behind the extended left leg. Hand can be flat on the mat here. And once again, if you want to get a little deeper in the posture, just if that feels okay with your shoulder, you can walk your fingers up. Sarah. Sorry about that, guys. Five more breaths here. Your next inhale allows you to unwind, coming back to center, this time right ear to mat. Before allowing your breath to bring you back to center, and if you can, flip over onto your back here. And if that feels weird to have your head at the top of your mat, you can flip yourself around. Sometimes it's nice to just change things up a little bit. So our inhale lets our knees come back to center, taking hands to the side. Can we allow our knees to fall over to the right side here? Hand can be on your left knee, and your gaze goes over your left shoulder. Palm face up on the left side. Just finding our way into supine twist before we find our Shavasana here. Finding ease in these final few postures. And if you find that you're grasping on, holding on to that left knee, you can relax your right hand. Maybe it finds your belly. Your inhale allows your knees to come back to center. Both hands are by your side again. This time, knees go over to the left. Checking in, making sure that right shoulder is still engaged on the floor. Palm is face up on the right side. As we settle into the spinal twist here. Gaze is over your right shoulder, or eyes can be closed here if that feels okay. Your next inhale allows your knees to come back to center, maybe taking hands to knees for a minute and rocking from side to side before finding your way to your Shavasana, any authentic movement that your body is craving on the way there before settling in, letting your toes fall open, your hands can be by your side, maybe opening up your arms, allowing your armpits to air out a little bit, or maybe even cactus arms if you want to get further into opening up your chest and shoulders. So honoring your body in the posture that feels nice and cozy for you right now. I'm going to sound a bell to start our Shavasana, and I'll sound the bell when we are done. slowly bringing your awareness back to your body, back to the room that you're practicing in, back to your breath. Slowly inviting small movements to return to your body, allowing the light to enter into your eyes before offering your body one long last stretch and finding your way over to one side or the other, whichever is calling you. Maybe just sitting in fetal position, laying there just for a breath or two, allowing your arm to be your pillow. Maybe soaking in the feels from your yoga practice. And when you feel ready, pushing yourself up to a seat, bringing hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, chin is tucked. I'm just taking this moment to thank yourself for carving out this time this morning to roll out your mat, to honor and nourish your body. I thought we would end our class with a Om today. We haven't done that in a little bit. Honoring those that have come before us and our community that we have created here. Let's take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, sighing, let it all go. One more inhale. And exhale. Allowing that vibration to fill you up, feeling that connection of your thumb to your chest. Feeling that energy in your heart. It has been my honor to lead you in your practice today. Know that the love and the light in my heart bows to the love and the light in your heart. Namaste. Have beautiful days, everyone. Hope you have a chance to get out and enjoy the sunshine. It's going to be a nice day. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye.